So you made a budget but slipped out in a few weeks. You tried saving money, but nothing seems to work. And with gas prices looking like this and your bank account looking like that, buying a car feels impossible. Then this video is for you, my friend. Hello and welcome. I am Cheap Guy Rahul and I just bought a Toyota RAV4 and paid for it all in cash. So I decided to make today's video about my car buying journey and how I saved up $20,000 while working in just 1 year in Canada. And if this is your first time on this channel, we talk about saving money, investing money, and growing your net worth. And if that is something you like, then please consider subscribing. Let's get started. Now, the first step of buying a car is to decide what type of vehicle you want to buy. If you like reliability, then Toyotas, Hondas, and Nissans are for you. On the other hand, if you like performance, Audis and BMWs are the perfect choice. And if you want to be disappointed every single day you drive your car, then you can buy a Nissan Juke. Now, it doesn't matter what car you want to buy, you will have three options of payment. You can lease the vehicle, you can finance the vehicle, or you can buy it outright with complete cash payment. Now, let's compare the three options. Finance bros on YouTube and TikTok will tell you that leasing is the coolest option, but don't fall for the trap. When you lease a vehicle, you don't actually own it. You're simply renting it for the lease term, which in Canada is normally around 4 years. Once your lease is over, you have two options. You can either pay a very large amount of money and buy the car outright, or you have to return the car to the original lender. Do you see a problem? A new car loses over 40% of its value in the first 3 years of its ownership. So if you lease the car, guess who is paying for the depreciation? Right, you. Dealerships are very notorious and they often like to tell you a simple monthly payment between $500 to $800 for your lease. But a big part of that monthly fee is actually going towards the hidden expenses and fees. Yep, I said it, the four-letter word that we all hate, F-E-E-S. Fees. Now, if you plan to lease a car, here are the different types of fees you'll be paying. First, you'll be paying interest. This is for the cost of the loan of the car that you're leasing, and the interest rate is typically higher than financing a car. Then you'll be paying a depreciation fee. You will also be paying a vehicle return fee. If you customize your vehicle, you'll be paying a customization fee. You will also pay a wear and tear fee for the use of the car during your lease term. Also, a distance fee for the kilometers you drive. And finally, if you wake up and decide to cancel your lease, then you'll be paying a lease cancellation fee. And in total, a $30,000 car ends up costing more than $52,000 if you buy it after the lease term ends. Now, the second option of buying a car is what most of you already know: financing a vehicle or car loan. While financing a vehicle is not really a very bad choice, it often does include a lot of extra expenses that you otherwise don't need, such as interest and processing fees of your loan. And while a lot of finance gurus on YouTube and TikTok preach about how you should take debt and not spend your cash, buying a depreciating asset, something that keeps losing value really fast in the first few years, on a loan that has a high interest between 8 to 10% is a very bad way to manage your finances. Now let's talk about the third and the most sensible way of buying a car, which I personally prefer, and that is to pay cash and buy the car outright. Now, the two major benefits which I personally like about buying a car outright is that one, you avoid debt and the 8 to 10% interest rate that come with car loans these days. And second, you can also get a major discount if you pay cash in a private sale. For example, I'm buying a used RAV4 which was listed for $20,000 on Facebook Marketplace. But when I actually went for the negotiation and offered to pay cash, the person was happy to give me a $2,000 discount, and that is pure savings. And now that we know that buying a car with cash payment is the best way to own a car, I'll give you the golden rule to save yourself from financial disasters. If you can't pay for it cash, you cannot afford it. Saving up the entire amount for a car can be pretty tough, especially if you're planning to buy a new vehicle. So the first step is to understand your needs. I am mostly working from home and I drive outside less than 2 times a week. So I decided to go with a 2016 RAV4. This is a pretty reliable vehicle and will be fun on road trips. So make sure you understand your needs and only buy what you can afford. The next thing I did was to set up an automatic fund transfer from my salary account to my high yield account, which is my Neo Money account. In this case, I use the Neo Money account especially because the money is insured up to $100,000 by CDIC. So once the automatic transfer was set up, every 30th of the month, exactly when I get my salary, $1,500 would be moved from my salary account to my Neo Money account. And this is the best and proven method of savings, also known as forced savings. Now, for those of you who are 3 months or more away from buying a vehicle, I have an even better strategy. The first step will be to sign up to your own NeoMoney account from the link in the description. Step 2 will be to reach out to your finance team at the office and ask them to set your direct deposit to your NeoMoney account. The third step would be to only withdraw what you need for your bills and essentials from the NeoMoney account and leave the rest in that account. This step will ensure that you keep earning high interest on any amount of money that is lying in your NeoMoney account, as most checking accounts don't pay any interest. If you plan to buy a new RAV4 which cost about $45,000 and you follow this strategy for almost 2 years, you'll be able to earn an extra $1,200 in interest. Additional benefit, you'll be able to buy your car without taking any debt. In the next video, I'll be showing my process of picking up my car, and this will be more of a fun vlog. If you have any questions about saving money or buying a car, put them in comments. Make sure you like the video and subscribe the channel for more videos on getting richer. I am Cheap Guy Rahul. Take care.